past, Mercer on Mission has provided medical care to hundreds of people in northern Honduras. This year, in a new location in the south of Honduras, Mercer on Mission decided to add something new to its mission: health education. In all developing countries, there are obstacles that the health system has to overcome in order to provide the best health care. Some of those obstacles in Honduras include the contamination of water and air, the disposal of trash, and the cleanliness of the bathrooms and other aspects of their homes. Health education aims to give the people in those countries the awareness that they need about those obstacles that could negatively affect their health. In this way, when we improve their awareness, we improve their quality of life and their health.
During our trip, we had 9 days of clinic where we treated 1,450 patients and gave out almost 3,000 prescriptions. However, with all of the medicine that we gave to the patients, sometimes the only thing that we could give them was a smile or a shoulder to cry on. In one case, one of the patients arrived to our clinic and told the nurses in intake that she was sad and nervous to come to the clinic. She was nervous because every other doctor that she had ever visited never took the time to ask her what was really wrong. She was so thankful that we had listened to her and tried to educate her about the things that affected her health, instead of just giving her the treatment. This is the reason why health education is very important. If she and other patients don't understand how to solve their health problems, those problems will continue to happen over and over again.
There is a phrase that says, "Give a man a fish and you will feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you will feed him for the rest of his life." With Mercer on Mission, we give medicine that will only help for a limited amount of time. We wanted to leave something more than just medicine with the patients, something that could help them for the rest of their lives. For that reason, health education was added to the program in the form of charlas. Charlas are brief talks about different health topics. In Honduras, our health education talks focused on themes that were relevant to the health problems there, such as diabetes, sexually transmitted diseases, postnatal care, and hypertension. The nursing students, with the help of an interpreter and a volunteer, gave the health education talks to a group of patients while they were waiting to pick up their prescriptions from the pharmacy. The marriage and family therapy students also gave health education talks, which included advice about how to deal with stress and anxiety.
Mi nombre es Vilma Corrales y formé parte de ser traductora de las charlas de educación, y para mí es muy importante, y yo creo que también para la comunidad, porque es algo nuevo que se ha hecho y les ayuda a educarse más en cuanto a la salud. Es muy importante. Sería bueno que continuaran con con educación.
The Mercer on Mission group has brought a medical team down to Honduras. Each year we provide medical care and do physical exams and provide medicines. But one thing that has been lacking is any sort of a psychological evaluation or assistance. And also, although we did have a little bit of education, it wasn't very much. It was mainly limited to brushing your teeth and don't drink the water or that sort of thing. So we've been discussing this for a while, and this year we decided to bring down some MFT students who actually went out in the community and sat down and talked with some of the students who were having some problems, some of the older folks that had one issue or another, and we found that there was a great need here, and we were able to provide them with a significant amount of, if not great help, at least we allowed them to talk about it, and it made them feel much better. As far as the long-term effect, that's going to have to determine on what we see over the next few years, but personally, I think this has been a great step forward. And I believe that the education that we provide now is probably going to be more longer lasting than the drugs that we gave them, which will be gone in a few weeks. While the education about avoiding STDs and about washing your hands and about foods that are good for you will have a much greater benefit over a longer period of time.
In the United States, we have many poor communities, but in Honduras, the communities are not only poor, but they are impoverished as well. They lack access to the health resources that they need, and for that reason, Mercer on Mission tries to give them the most that they can in the 2 weeks that we are there in country. And of all the things that we can give them, those that will stay with them for the most time are not the tangible things, but the intangible things, such as health education, hope for the future, and love.
God is giving me to serve others like you are doing at this moment. I was talking with Dr. Fred that God doesn't have mouth, eyes, hands. He needs our eyes, our hands, our knowledge, everything to share with others, because at the end we are brothers and sisters in this world. We have blood, and we are the same. We are God's creation. So as brothers and sisters, we should always remember that to serve others, as God helps us in different ways.
We were warned about how dangerous this country is, but the only danger we found ourselves in was that we had our hearts stolen by the people of Honduras.